Support WrestleTalk!
Like us on Facebook.
Daniel Bryan is cleared to wrestle again. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have been fired. And did I mention that Daniel Bryan is cleared to wrestle again?
Yes! 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 Yes!
I'm Luke Owen, and this is the 20th of March 2018 edition of Smackdown Live in about 4 minutes. After a very emotional promo video package recapping Daniel Bryan's retirement from the world of professional wrestling, someone cutting onions round here, we got the return promo from a medically cleared Daniel Bryan. This is one of those rare moments in WWE where a wrestler can just be themselves and talk about what this great sport means to them. He talked about his retirement and the struggles he's had getting back into the ring. He talked about how grateful he is to the fans and the audience around the world who supported him, and how his wife Brie Bella has helped him get to the point where he can wrestle in a WWE ring once again. A lot of stuff getting in my eyes in the studio today. He talked about going to specialists all over the country who told him 3 simple words: you are cleared. Shut up, Ollie, you're crying! Bryan said he doesn't know when his first match will be, leading to a loud WrestleMania chant from the crowd, and added that he will deal with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn later on tonight. This was an incredible opening to SmackDown Live. I have missed you, Daniel Bryan. Backstage, he ran into Dolph Ziggler, who said he can't wait to beat him. I think you might be on your own there, Dolph. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev had a Fastlane rematch with WWE Champion AJ Styles at ringside. Or is that United States Champion AJ Styles at ringside ? This was a short but awesome match with some great striking from both guys and a super near fall of a Machka kick. Nakamura rolled up Rusev for the win, and Rusev Day then beat him down. AJ slowly got ready to jump in and help, playing off the angle from last week where Nakamura did the same thing to him. However, Nakamura didn't need AJ as he successfully fought off Rusev Day and posed in the ring. We then got a promo video for Asuka, which was awesome, and Charlotte Flair was seen backstage watching it. Natalya walked in for 2 SmackDown women standing in a row and said that Charlotte was scared of Asuka. Flair then challenged Natalya to a match later tonight. We got a Ty Dillinger spotting as he was beaten quickly by Baron Corbin with a botched end of days. Both men will be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Charlotte Flair and Natalya then had a match that was a bit slow and sloppy in the early goings, but got pretty good by the end. After a few interesting reversals, Carmella's music hit and she ran in to cash in her Money in the Bank contract. However, Charlotte got up and kicked her to stop the title match from even starting. Wait, haven't we seen that before? And off the distraction, Natalya rolled her up for a surprise win. It's not really a good thing to beat your champion 3 weeks before WrestleMania, especially when she's going up against someone like Asuka, but this was good in teasing Charlotte might not be champion before New Orleans. The Usos came out to cut a fantastic promo, and then Harper beat Jimmy Uso in a great TV match. There was a superb near fall following super kicks from both Jimmy and Jay, and a great spot where Harper damaged the LED board by being a giant mountain of muscle. As we all predicted, Randy Orton will defend his United States Championship, or is that AJ Styles Championship ? Against Jinder Mahal and Bobby Roode in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Jinder came out to cut a promo but was, you guessed it, interrupted by Roode, who was then, you guessed it, interrupted by Randy Orton. It was all standard stuff, but it got a little bit better. Jinder threw Sunil Singh into Orton, who set up to RKO him, but Roode snuck in and hit a glorious DDT instead. Both men then tried their finishes, but ended in a Mexican standoff. They're going to have a tag team match next week. The Riott Squad continue to be ineffectual, and Becky Lynch continues to be underutilized as she beat Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan with the disarmer. Naomi was also there. Perfectly fine filler stuff, but Becky deserves so much more. Daniel Bryan then came out to address Owens and Zayn attacking and injuring Shane McMahon last week. Oh yeah, Shane McMahon hasn't been on the show. It did feel less sweaty. Owens and Zayn came out all smiles, happy to see that their friend Bryan is now cleared to wrestle again. Owens and Zayn said that Bryan has always had their backs, even when Shane was manipulating them and stacking the deck against them, with Zayn saying the 3 of them would be a dream team. However, Bryan didn't see it that way. He scolded them for attacking Shane last week, and with a heavy heart fired them from WWE. Owens and Zayn then attacked Bryan and delivered a vicious beatdown, but then Bryan managed to fight back, delivering his running drop kicks and yes kicks to Owens. Shut up, Ollie, you're crying! But Zayn cut him off and gave him a haluva kick in the corner. Both Owens and Zayn were spectacular here. The emotion they showed when giving this beatdown was sensational, visceral, and real. The look on their faces as they gave Bryan, their friend for 15 years, the powerbomb on the apron was heartbreaking. breaking. Bryan then did a stretcher job as SmackDown Live went off the air. So that was this week's SmackDown Live in about 4 minutes, probably a bit more. Vote in the poll above my head to let me know what you thought of this show using this rating system from top to bottom. SmackDown, do you know what? We don't need the ratings this week. Daniel Bryan retiring was a dark day for wrestling fans. He was our guy. He was the guy we loved on the independents and celebrated when he finally made it to WWE. He was the guy they never pushed, the guy they never got behind even though we did. He was the guy that, against all odds, was crowned WWE Champion on the grandest stage of them all in a match against Randy Orton and Batista. They were handpicked by Vince McMahon, but Bryan was chosen by us. And his career, that felt like it was just getting started in WWE, was sadly cut short due to unfortunate circumstances. And although he's talked about returning to wrestling, a lot of people, myself included, didn't think it would happen. But now he's back. Our guy is back. Daniel Bryan is cleared to wrestle in WWE, and watching him throw those running drop kicks put the biggest smile on my face and a tear in my eye. I mean, even without that opening promo and closing angle, this was a pretty good episode. But Bryan's return made it so much more than that. Thank you, Daniel. This edition of SmackDown Live is a tear-jerking smack damn. Ollie and I reviewed The Ultimate Deletion, and I thought it was mostly fine. Click the videos on screen right now for more awesome wrestling content.